Hey guys, we need to go deeper into Oak Island, which is full of mysteries. Every turn brings up a new one. In the heart-pounding story of the final dig, a shocking find has sent shockwaves through the archaeological world. What could be hiding below the surface of this mysterious island that has been hiding secrets for hundreds of years? Was it a prize that had been lost for a long time, an old curse, or something much worse? Come with us, as in this video, we will try to figure out what Oak Island's scary discovery means. What scary things are buried deep down? Let us find out. The cast and crew of the television show, The Curse of Oak Island, made a terrible discovery after reaching the bottom of the money pit. They were closely monitoring the excavation of the B4C shaft in the money pit location, which was the site of earlier wooden tunnels dating back to the 15th century. The team considered the possibility of finding the general vicinity of the original money pit, or a tunnel that could lead to a treasure chamber that was offset from the original. As they approached the 90-foot horizon, they were certain that a tunnel at the 90-foot horizon indicated they were getting closer to the money pit. As they arrived on this unknown island, they made other intriguing discoveries. The crew had been eagerly anticipating progress on the excavation of the money pit area, hoping to finally find the elusive treasure that has long fascinated generations. A thrilling discovery occurred when gold was found in the water, leading to the conclusion that gold had been brought into the money pit. A massive iron fastener dating back to the 1700s or earlier was also discovered by them as they continued their digging. They also discovered pieces of wood dispersed around them. As they were getting closer to the money pit, it seemed like they had made this find. However, they encountered bedrock in the B4C shaft at a depth of around 130 feet, which shocked the team, which had been anticipating further digging. Despite the team's disappointment, they continued to maintain their optimism that new technologies and inventive ways could produce results in the future. They had dug 5 gigantic steel shafts over the previous months, each of which indicated the wealth was within reach. The search for the money pit was difficult and complicated, and it had already baffled treasure hunters for more than 2 centuries. To overcome the challenges on their path, they needed to discover new technologies and methods. The search for the money pit on Oak Island was about more than just finding wealth. It was about discovering the hidden truths and mysteries of a location that had captivated people for millennia. Despite the setbacks, the crew remained dedicated to the quest, determined that they would eventually find out the truth. Experts had established that there were considerable quantities of gold and silver buried deep below the surface. Even after experiencing a setback, the crew remained resolute in their pursuit of the wealth that had evaded those who had been looking for it for more than 2 centuries. Each hole they dug provided them with new information, and they were getting closer to achieving their objective. Marty, Craig, and Gary had a meeting with Carmen Legg, a specialist in blacksmithing, to determine the nature of an iron spike they had discovered over 100 feet deep within the B4C shaft. Carmen determined that it was a rock drill, likely used during the excavation operation to split large rocks. The drill was very old and likely manufactured around the same time as the Swedish sharpening ways that were discovered on Lot 21, which were possessed by Freemason Daniel McInnes, who had discovered the money pit in 1795. The discovery of the rock drill added another layer of mystery and intrigue to the situation surrounding Oak Island. Who knows what mysteries are concealed so deeply beneath the surface? To what extent have other riches been lost to the passage of time and forgotten by history? Each and every item and clue pushed them one step closer to getting to the bottom of the mystery surrounding the island. The money pit was an extremely complicated structure, and to finally disclose its mysteries, it would require the use of cutting-edge technologies and novel methodologies. As the Oak Island team began their journey into the unknown, the entire globe watched with bated breath as they made their way ahead. It was impossible for the crew to avoid feelings of both joy and frustration as they came to the end of yet another season on Oak Island. The discoveries that had been made over the course of the past few years had been truly astounding, Yet they had not yet discovered the legendary riches that were rumored to be hidden on the island. Several mysterious discoveries had been made, such as a stone-paved area in the heart of the marsh, a 500-year-old stone road in the swamp's southeast corner, and 2 heavy iron swages or rock drill sharpening tools that could date back to the mid-15th century. There was a strong likelihood that they were getting closer and closer to discovering the legendary treasure, given that all of these discoveries pointed in that direction. Despite the fact that the team's discoveries had only served to deepen the enigma, they remained resolute in their pursuit of accurate information. They had established beyond a reasonable doubt that there was gold at that location, which meant that they could no longer afford to lose it. Both the search for the treasure and the search for information were equally vital, and they were more closely related than they had ever been before. After more than a decade of hunting, the Lagina brothers and their team reached a point where they were closer than anybody else had ever been to eventually recovering the treasure. They had not only demonstrated that the enigma of Oak Island was more profound than anyone had ever thought imaginable, but they had also inspired a great many people with their dogged persistence and unwavering endurance. Rick and Marty Lagina's quest had become an inspiration to all those who believed in the power of dreams and the strength of the human spirit. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.